up. Only thing I'm trying to have caked up, baby, is this wallet. You understand what I'm saying? LaLa Squad, what it do? It's your girl LaLa, and I'm back with a whole nother video, honey. Today's about to be cute, fun, bomb, and popping. Why? Because your favorite ghetto beauty guru is about to do her first official tutorial on camera. Let's be very clear, I've done plenty of tutorials before, but today it's about to get real because it's the first time I'm doing it for y'all. Woo woo! Now, I'm not like a typical beauty guru where I'm about to be on here doing the absolute best makeup, making it perfect, trying to do other people's makeup, all that. No, I'm not beauty guru who's going to keep it real. Go ahead and let y'all know that I'm not a makeup artist and that I'm not perfect, and we're going to be learning together. How about that? Now, I'm going to make it cute and simple for the daily person who's never dabbled in makeup, such as somebody like myself before I started doing it on a regular basis, because at the end of the day, we all got to start somewhere. Just so y'all know, I'm not about to waste my time telling y'all about my day and how I spill coffee on myself and so many other things that I've seen in other tutorials when I was trying to get a beat. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this makeup started. First things first, I have my eyebrows microbladed and I still feel the need to fill them in, so I like to use this item right here by Pretty Vulgar, which is super cute, a paint pot. The color that I use is called Rising Arc, and it's an eyebrow gel that helps me to fill them in, make them look natural, and go on about my day. Before we actually start the brow, let me make one thing clear. Your eyebrows, the goal is to make them look identical, but see, I'm not perfect, and I've seen a lot of people who don't be perfect. So if that's not the actual thing that you can do, then just at least make them look like they sisters. They ain't got to be identical twins, but don't let them be distant cousins either. So I fill in my eyebrows and I literally just create the way that I want them to look by outlining them perfectly, adding a little bit of color up on the inside because quite frankly it's probably time for me to get my microblading filled, but at the same time it's a very painful process, so I'm gonna keep on filling them in like this. Whatever you can't fix with the actual brow gel, go ahead and fix it with your concealer. I use this concealer by NARS, which is medium/dark. Absolutely love it because it's the perfect consistency and it makes the application of it super easy, okay? Now, I use the actual applicator itself, then I go in with a brush later on to blend it out. Now again, you're literally following the shape that you just created with the brow gel and just outlining it. Now, a lot of girls tend to use a concealer that actually makes their eyebrows look like it's outlined in chalk. You know how you see a murder scene and the eyebrows are just, well, the body is just there with white chalk? Honey, let's let the eyebrows live. We don't want to outline them and highlight that's too bright for our skin, because then it's going to look like when the flash hits you, you got like, you know, bright reflecting makeup on. And sis, for those of y'all who don't know, baby girl, not cute. Once you went ahead and outline and go ahead and blend that concealer down, it should be so close to your skin color that when you're blending it, you hardly see it's there. Now, there are some people who tend to do brighter outlines and it still be cute, but I like to do mine that's kind of even with my skin tone, just so that way it could be natural, because again, this is a super natural tutorial, okay? Since I'm not doing any eyeshadow because I want a regular natural look, honey, I simply put a little bit of this concealer over top of my eyelid in place of shadow, so that way all of my eyelid could be one tone. Now, this is a little bit lighter than my actual complexion, but once I blend it down, you really can't even tell. Some people may prefer to use the same color, whatever the case may be, but I want to give my eyes a little bit of separation from my brow bone to my eyelid. I don't want to have all over even color around the eye area because I don't want to look like funeral makeup, if you will. So there you have it, simple eye area, didn't have to put no shadow, which honestly that takes me the most amount of time. So when I'm in and out of the house, I simply like to use just the concealer because I'm not trying to do too much, especially when I'm doing my own makeup. I like to go ahead and add a little bit of pop by adding a liner. I love this liner. Well, yeah, I love this liner by Pretty Vulgar, another paint pot, and this is called The Ink, and it's gel eyeliner. And I'm gonna be honest, prior to using gel eyeliner from them, I always had an issue with actually applying, but this makes it really, really easy, along with their applicator, which I use this in for my brows, and now I'm going to use this in for my eyelid. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye the same exact way. The fun part about having this paint pot and not having a foundation on just yet, I can go ahead and grab my eye, okay, make it a little paper thin slit like that, and go ahead and apply my liner. Voila, there we have it, winged eyeliner, super simple, one step, and now we're on to the next process, which for me is applying primer, because if you anything like your girl, you may have acne prone skin and you're not trying to let this makeup seep into your pores and cause you a nasty breakout. Applying primer, all 4 areas, T-zone, forehead, chin, there's 2 cheeks, so yeah. 2 cheeks, chin, forehead, T-zone. And now for the foundation, like I said, I got acne prone skin and I ain't got time for no breakouts for no reason. So I use Bare Minerals, and no, I do not work with them. I don't work with any of these brands, quite frankly. So don't think that I'm getting paid for it, but I love them just because they are acne free, oil free, grease free, hyperallergenic, dermatologist tested, and so many other things that I feel has been working perfectly for my skin and giving me less of irritation, especially since I've increased the amount of times that I wear makeup during a weekly basis. Now the color that I'm using by them is called Chai, I think, C-H-A-I, number 26. And it's by the Bare Minerals Pro line. Again, prior to wearing this makeup, I was using MAC, and MAC was very, very heavy on my skin, and a lot of times I found myself having breakouts even when I would have the makeup on for a small period of time. You may feel like this foundation is a little bit lighter, and quite frankly it may just be simply because as I use more and more of my skin products to get my skin all the way together, my complexion is constantly changing. But I can honestly say that this foundation accommodates my complexion for the most part, no matter what color it is. If I go out and it's warm outside and my skin want to get a little brown to it, whatever the case may be, this works for me, okay? So until I actually learn how to mix different color foundations, we're gonna have to work with this color, which I think is super cute and convenient for me. But I would definitely recommend y'all trying whatever colors you think work for you and seeing what you're most comfortable with. As long as when somebody take a picture of you, you don't have no crazy flashback making you look like a ghost, okay? And I'm just gonna go ahead and take this sponge and make sure that I put the makeup all over my face evenly, my foundation, okay? And if there's any problem areas that you have some blemishes peeking through on, feel free to go ahead and put a little bit of extra on that area, such as myself, honey, on this side. Let's be clear, my skin is a work in progress. Now I could show y'all a before picture exactly, and so y'all could see the difference, but I'm happy to say that the surface of my skin is now flat, which makes it super easy for me to apply makeup. The biggest problem that I used to have was that, honey, you could see pimples coming from under the makeup, which made it super obvious that makeup was being used to cover up my acne. That's no longer an issue of mine. Skin tutorial coming soon. Now I know you're probably wondering, dang Lala, you just gonna skip over the lashes? Absolutely, I go ahead and apply my lashes later on throughout the process just because I'm trying to stay away from hair glue as an eyelash situation. So I need a little bit more time to let the lashes and the glue apply, well, dry before I apply them. Now for my concealer to go under my eye, I use this cheap $2.99 concealer from the beauty supply store, which is by Ruby Kisses, but it gets the job done. And I like it because it's super lightweight, and I feel like since it's lightweight, it's not gonna cause any irritation to my skin, and quite frankly, it hasn't. So I literally just applied this over my foundation, but under my eyes, and I put it under the eyes, but not all the way up under my eyes, if that makes sense, leaving a little bit of space between my under eye and my actual under eye area, like literally under my eye line. You see what I'm saying? I hope you do. Anyways, now onto the chin. I go ahead and draw a line right here, and then just a little bit of it above my brow line. Now, I feel like at the end of this part, after applying your concealer, if you don't look anything like a Navajo Indian, then you're not doing it right. Go ahead and use your beauty blender and blend it out. Yes. Then when you're using your beauty blender, that's your time to go ahead and actually make it go up under your eye. I've learned that when you're actually using the beauty blender to spread the concealer under your eye, it doesn't make it look cakey. I don't know about y'all, but your girl not trying to be Betty Crocker up under the eyes. It's not cute. It looks like you've been having makeup on for years, and then it just gets in the cracks and crevices of it. It's just a whole nasty situation. Again, we going for natural, not caked up. Only thing I'm trying to have caked up, baby, is this wallet. You understand what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying. Go ahead and blend it out evenly. Get that middle nose area, and then go ahead and touch on your forehead a little bit. I put absolutely a little bit on my forehead simply because my forehead is already big as is, and I'm not trying to have it look that wide open. So just enough to keep a little bit of color, you know, in continuity along with the lighter areas, okay? So after doing that, which is super simple, I go ahead and add my powder. The powder that I use for this area, for all the areas that I just put concealer on, is Dermablend. This is literally banana powder, and I like the color because it blends perfectly with my complexion. I go ahead and press it all the way in. Do not be afraid to be a little bit aggressive with that powder, because if you let it sit on there and be the brightest color that it can be, sis, you might look a little Casperish. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that. That is not what we want, okay? But as you can see, it's illuminating my under eye area, and sis, I'm starting to come on out the light. Yeah, I'm coming out the light. And yes, blend. Woo! And just like that, a little pop of color. It's making it look super cute. And also, this is the perfect time to look all the way down like this. Look like that, right? And get the little areas under there that may try to crease on you. Go ahead and deposit that powder in that crease so them things don't be wrinkling throughout the day. Okay? Yes, yes. Sister! You look so good. Sometimes you gotta compliment yourself just in case nobody else do when you go outside. And if that's the case, then just come back to this tutorial and try it again, okay? Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and touch my chin just a little bit. Just a little bit. And a little tiny bit on my forehead. Not too much. Not too much. And blocka blocka. Just like that. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and just blend down a little bit more until I'm comfortable, okay? To make it look good or whatever. Now I feel complete, okay? So here's what we're working with right now. How we looking? Don't answer that because I can't hear you. Just text down below. If you've made it this far in the video, that obviously means you like what you're seeing. So I need you to go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and give me a comment. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And also be sure to hit that notification bell. Ting-a-ling-ling, so that way you can keep up with everything else that I have going on. Let's get back into it. Now I'm about to go ahead and do my contour, which is the same exact product that I use from Ruby Kisses, but it's a different color. This time we're going for the Ebony Honey, my Dark and Lovely. So in order to do this, I simply take just a dab of this and go ahead and apply it from the corner of my edges a little bit below my cheek, like so, and do the same for my other side, trying to make it as symmetric as possible, okay? Which hardly ever works, but that's okay because you get the perfect opportunity to blend it down. Take the Beauty Blender yet again and go ahead and blend it in. Now, if you want your contour to be harsh, you can always apply more color as you see fit. Me, again, I'm going for a super natural situation, so I don't need that much. 1 or 2 strikes will do me more than enough. And I'll tell y'all what, I'm not even rhyming on purpose, but it just tends to happen naturally whenever you're a lyricist such as myself. Okay. Neither here nor there. Go ahead and blend it all the way down until you are comfortable. I've had more than enough, so now I'm going to go ahead and keep blending because I actually didn't have more than enough. Now I'm set. Here's what we're looking like now. Coming to life, right? Then after this part, I go ahead and apply my blush. Since I want to plug my friend because I'm super supportive like that, I'm going to use Watch My Blush by the Crayon Case. Shop yours below. The color that I'm using is this red right here. Ain't this how the beauty gurus do it? They be like, go ahead and hit them with a light smile so you can figure out where to apply that. Dip it lightly. Do not do it harshly because then you will be looking like a clown. Look at the dimple bone, the little dimple meat right there. Dot, 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 dot. Okay, then evenly brush it out. Blend it out rather. And I like to go ahead and follow the line that I just used to put my contour on, simply because it makes it look a little bit natural, because that's where the color of your cheeks be going, right? I used to use a pencil, but once I ran out of that pencil and couldn't find it again, I found a way to go ahead and use the alternative method. Lightly apply it to your nose, a small little line. You don't ever want to do too much, okay? And that's simply what I do right there. That's it. I don't do no more, I don't do no less. So as you can see, I just went ahead and applied these 2 small lines on my nose so that way I could go ahead and blend them out with this brush and give myself a little contour on the nose, if you will. Honestly speaking, my nose is thick as my body, which is really thick for those of y'all who know. So I like to make it look a little slim, like my waist. Use me a little rough brush that I've been around the block a few times because it's hard. Yeah. And just blend out that color on my nose so that way there's no harsh line. I've seen harsh lines before. I'm not a fan of them, but hey, whatever floats your boat. And I draw a little line in the middle of my nose right there and go ahead and come under a little bit. And that's what I do for my nose. Pretty simple, right? And now, the final part of this area is highlighting the cheeks, chin, and nose. Sometimes the corner of my eyes. Yeah, I think we could do that today. So I got my super soft brush, got my highlighter. Now this is from MAC. Absolutely love it. It is the Gold Deposit highlight. And I simply apply it upper cheek area and spread it right through with the rest of the blush and the contour. Politely blot it so that way I can glow. Do the other cheek. Symmetrical is the goal. Symmetric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Yes. Yes. For those of y'all who don't know, symmetric means evenly distributed on both sides. For example, a lot of these hoes be having asymmetric haircuts on accident because their stylists do not know how to cut. No shade, all tea. Now go ahead and get your chin Yes, honey. And a lot of people like to do their forehead. I don't. I learned that sometimes when you apply to your forehead, it makes you look a little, I don't know. Some people do it right. I haven't mastered it, so I'm not even going to say that. But when I apply it to my forehead, it be doing the most. And I can't. I just can't. Okay? So that's where I apply that. Then I go ahead and take a simple brush and apply it on my nose, down the middle, lightly, lightly, lightly. Then I hit the tip. Just like that. Now I do have a little break in between the highlight on my nose from the bridge to the actual point, simply because I want to break up the length of it. I don't know if it actually works, but it makes me feel comfortable. Lastly, but never not the least, honey, the lash. While the glue is drying on the lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and get this under eye area, because quite frankly, if I don't put a little black up under there, I just don't feel right. Something feel like it's missing in my heart. Now lightly take you a cute little black pencil or color of your choice, whatever it may be, and do the under eye area. I'll tell you what, when makeup artists be doing this area for me, it's so awkward. Look, can you see the difference? Left eye, right eye. Liner, no liner. I was told when I open my mouth like that, it stops my eyes from watering, and I'm not gonna lie, it really be working. I feel like I'm sucking some ghost penis when I do it though. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to the lashes. I can't stand when somebody doing my eyelashes and they have the nerve to blow their stinky, hot, foul, disgusting breath on my lash and then apply it to my eye. I don't know what the hell you done had up in your mouth, and whenever you blow, mist is coming out. That's nasty, okay? Sanitation is key, so I'm not even gonna blow on my own after I did all that talking, okay? Whew, concentration, okay? Constant motherfucking-tration. A lot of people like to use tweezers, but I got built-in tweezers on my nails, so I use those, and quite frankly, they work just fine. And yeah, I haven't mastered using tweezers either though, so I'm not even going to sit up here and say that's why I don't use them. But yeah, my nails do me justice. If you don't have them, try tweezers. Otherwise, do what works for you. Other eye here. And just like that, sis, I look good. I look good. I look good. Okay, and if you're anything like me, there's always that little awkward space between your lash and your actual lash, honey. So go ahead and use some mascara and apply it lightly. Now there you have it, a simple beat that you could do when you on your way out the door. You ain't got too much to do, but you just still want to keep it cute. At the end of the day, when you do a face like this, every nigga who you wanted in high school who didn't want you back gonna be knocking at your door and sliding in your DMs talking about some, what's up boo, what's happening big head, long time no see, and you hit them with a highlight. Little tip, honey, I be adding fake moles wherever a pimple may be shining through or something like that. And then sometimes whenever I have a real mole, and I want y'all to get into that too. That's a little hack. Let's go ahead and get into my favorite part, the beauty guru poses. Y'all absolutely learned something from this cute, fun, interesting tutorial. And please let me know if y'all have any questions or any tips or anything like that. Honey, at the end of the day, we are growing together. Please be sure, if you haven't done so already, to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. As always, it's your girl LaLa Milan and LALASQUAD. Y'all know I appreciate y'all. Until next time, bye!